Did you know by the time a child reaches 2 years old, almost 80% of their brain has already developed? The first years of life are important to ensure children have a bright start to life. Unlike other organs in the body, the brain continues to develop after a child is born. The most dramatic brain growth occurs in the first 1,000 days of life. The first 1,000 days of life is from conception to a child's second birthday. The brain of a newborn weighs approximately 400 grams. The brain of a 3-year-old weighs approximately 1,100 grams. And an adult brain weighs approximately 1,400 grams. Brains build over time based on a child's experiences. Just as a new house needs a strong foundation to support the walls and roof, a child's brain needs a strong foundation to support future learning and development. Positive interactions between a child and their parents builds a strong foundation for the developing brain. Children are born with billions of brain cells. Connections between these brain cells develop through a child's experiences. The brain develops connections through activities such as reading, singing, talking, and playing. Connections in the brain allow children to process information and learn. The first 1,000 days of life help to shape the adult that the child will become. Read, sing, talk, play together every day. It's never too early to start reading, singing, talking, and playing with your child. In fact, it is beneficial for parents to start engaging with their child in the tummy. Parents can support a child's brain development using simple, everyday activities. These activities help a child to understand the world around them.
One of the most beautiful things you can do with books is to make them part of your daily routine. One of the really lovely things is to make them part of your bedtime routine. It's a lovely wind down at the end of the day and have a bit of quiet time and enjoy books. It's really helpful to have them easy to find and accessible in the house, keep them on low shelves and pop them in your bag when you're going out and about, so there's always a book handy to grab. There are lots of wonderful book choices for newborns. So in the early days, thinking about simple images, black and white shapes are really wonderful even for the little ones. And as they grow up, having books that have got rhyme and repetition and lifting the flaps and touch and feel books help them grow into reading and enjoying and anticipating lots of wonderful sounds and changes in the books. It's really important to use all sorts of different voices and sounds when you're reading to your baby. It's a great way to get their attention. It's a great way for them to learn speech sounds. It can really help reading the same book over and over. It helps children build brain connections. It helps them learn through repetition.
Nursery rhymes and lullabies are a great way to sing to babies. Babies love the sound of your voice, and to hold them and actually sway with them while they're falling to sleep is a lovely way for you to bond with them. Most people ask, do I need to be a good singer to sing with babies? And you don't. A lot of people aren't born with a great singing voice, but your baby will think you sound amazing no matter how you sing, and they love to hear the different pitches and sounds of both mum's and dad's voices. Singing does help babies to understand language. Babies are very sophisticated listeners from the day they are born, and they love to hear the sound of your voice, of you singing and talking to them. This helps a baby's long-term language development.
Talking is one of the most important things you can do with your baby, building that connection that you have with them and the relationship you have with your baby. Not only that, but the more words they hear, the more words they will be able to understand, and eventually the more words they'll be able to speak. Really, you can bring talking into every part of your daily life, and it's a really important thing to do, to talk to your baby when you're doing things, when you're changing nappies, when you're in the bath, when you're down at the supermarket and commenting on what you see. It's really important to listen to what they're saying too and build on what they say. So if they make a sound, you build on that and say, yes, ball, it was a big ball. It can also be part of games that you play, like games like peekaboo, where they listen and learn to what you're saying.
Playing with babies is really important for their brain development. Play is a baby's work. So you actually interacting with them, talking to them, showing them different objects, and actually taking them on different excursions and environmental places outside of the house all helps with the baby's brain development long term. So playing with your newborn is really important from the day they're actually born. And that can be really simple things for babies, because babies are very curious from the day they're born. So simple things like eye contact, mimicking their facial moves, shows them that they exist. You're actually mirroring yourself back to them. But also things as just simple as little objects that they can look at, track and follow. All those things are babies play, and they're very important for their development. So newborns are curious from the day they're born. They love, you're one of their favourite toys, and they love looking at you. So interacting through song, music, and just talking with them is really important.
Join a local library, attend storytime and borrow age-appropriate books. Visit bendigoreads.com.au for more information on local programs and services. And read, sing, talk, play together every day.